A historic building in Akwesasne has come down, and Akwesasne TV was there to capture it. The Brownfields Program is one component of the St. Regis Mohawk Tribe's Environment Division. One aspect of the Brownfields Program is the removal of abandoned homes and structures around the Akwesasne territory. We speak with Brownfields specialist Sean Martin, who makes sure the demolition work is done safely.
Basically, like the site manager, making sure everybody here, we go through our safety protocols as we have just done this morning. And we have someone from Atlantic Testing setting up the air monitoring system. There will be 8 monitors on this site as the project goes on. And once the structure is down and hauled away, we'll have the ATL will call us for the samples. If they come back clean, then we can fill with sand and backfill. So that's how this project will go.
Before demolition begins, the building's history is documented to help preserve its story. We speak with archaeology consultant Francis Gardera about his process.
The last 100 years of archaeology, a lot of what was done wasn't always done in an ethical fashion, wasn't always done in consultation. In the last 20 years, a lot has changed on that front in terms of collaborative efforts, in terms of what you find versus collecting stories. And that's the other thing too that I do, is not just about digging or documenting buildings, but also collecting stories from people. To document the building and reconstruct its history, try and figure out also its history in relation to the community. And that's always tricky, because we know it's not always an amicable trade exchange, you know. So in this particular case, with the structure itself, what we're doing is we're documenting a standing structure. And it's very difficult to do because we're looking at a structure that's over 200 years old and it has a history, right? And so you're trying to determine when the Hamiltons first started with the building, the additions, and you see that you have 3 additions. And it's hard right now to figure out exactly the different phases. And then, of course, once the community took it over in '99.
With the demolition being complete, the goal now will be to create a new space for community use.
This structure needed to come down. They couldn't afford the renovations of this structure. So unfortunately, it had to come down because it is in rough shape. But once the structure is down, they would like to rebuild something for community use, which I think is a great idea, and that's like one of the main end points of a Brownfields project, is to take something that's abandoned and unusable and to make it something into a reuse for the community. So it's going to be a great project.